To succeed in today's modern industrial world, particularly in the machining sector, it is essential to react rapidly and efficiently from both a technical and a labor point of view. A company must be able to produce precision parts of the highest standard quickly by any employee at any time. In short, we must be ready for anything. This is exactly what Isotop Machinery is proposing with its new XENA lathe, the worldwide unequaled conventional lathe assisted by the tachyon controller. Now you can produce custom-made parts rapidly and securely while saving hundreds, if not thousands of hours by using a XENA conventional lathe rather than a traditional lathe. The XENA adds value, security, and profit to a conventional turning department by easily manufacturing simple parts as well as complex parts that would normally be created on a CNC lathe. This is done without any drawing or programming software, without using G-codes, with a maximum 2-hour training to any non-specialized employee. The conventional XENA lathe assisted with the tachyon controller can perform all turning operations such as parallel, radius, angular, thread cutting straight or conical threads with simple or multiple entries, as well as cutting internal, external, convex, and concave radii. When the XENA lathe is equipped with the C-axis and milling option, it is possible to perform radial and axial drilling and grooving using the spindle chuck as a rotary table with 100,000 positions. Subsequently, it is possible to use the XENA lathe to perform off-center axial drilling operations, radial drilling, axial, and radial milling. It is even possible to cut gears and splines directly on the lathe. In order to showcase the XENA lathe's various machining functions, we will now fabricate a typical metal part. The different angles on this part would typically require machining by turning with a CNC lathe. Thanks to the capabilities of the tachyon controller, this part will be fabricated entirely on a conventional XENA lathe without any particular drawing or programming software by a machinist who possesses basic manual machining knowledge. Machining a diameter, followed by a concave radius, can be easily performed by using the exterior concave radius function. The operator must then enter the length of parallel turning, the radius to be machined, and the radius of the cutting tool. When the function is started, the cutting tool will follow the tracing required by the operator. The machining of a diameter, followed by an angle, is created by using the angle function. The operator then enters the length of parallel turning, the angle to machine, and the length of that angle. When the function is started, the cutting tool will follow the tracing required by the operator. This function takes only a few seconds, rather than the typical installation of a taper attachment requiring an adjustment time of 10 to over 20 minutes per each different angles to be cut. The machining of a convex half sphere can be done by using the external convex radius function. The operator must enter the radius to be machined, as well as the radius of the cutting tool. When the function is started, the cutting tool will follow the tracing required by the operator, considering required adjustments depending on the radius of the tool used. Note that all preceding operations have been done using only one tool holder and just one type of tool insert geometry. Using the external thread function, it is as easy to cut a thread with multiple entries as it is to perform a simple parallel turning. In addition to the thread pitch and the angle to the thread, the operator also needs to enter the length and the number of entries. When the function is started, the tachyon controller synchronizes the cutting with the pitch of the thread and indexes the entries with the number required. This function easily performs the cutting of tapered threads as well. It is not necessary to have an insert or a shape tool for each radius or round-shaped O-ring groove to be machined. Only one insert with a judiciously chosen radius will enable machining a multitude of different radii, saving time and money. Using the peck drilling function, the machining of deep holes is no longer synonymous with lost time and manipulation of the tailstock. With the XENA lathe, the tailstock will now be used as a simple support for long pieces with a live center. With the advantage of the tachyon controller, all drilling, threading, and boring operations are now much easier and faster. With the same simplicity as the external turning, the operator can easily and securely perform various internal machining operations. The assistance offered by the tachyon controller is even more important, as during the interior machining, the operator has highly restricted access to view the turning limits. The stop functions, automatic returns, and the programmable limits are an invaluable help for the operator's security, helping him quickly understand simple and complex parts in record time with unequal ease. The milling option with C-axis easily allows various operations of milling and drilling off-center and radial with indexation. At the press of an automatic gear changing button, the conventional XENA lathe is transformed into a small milling machine with an automatic rotary table. The operator can then easily machine the grooves and radial holes at a precise angle on the part. For the machining of the radial grooves, the operator will enter the length of the groove. Just as in conventional milling, the depth of the groove will be obtained according to the depth of cut controlled by the user. Similarly, the operations for radial drilling and axial with indexation drilling will be done using the milling mode offered by the XENA lathe. The operator will need to enter only the cutting parameters, such as the rotation speed of the cutting tools, as well as the cutting speed and depth of the drilling. Since the XENA lathe has been transformed into a conventional milling, the machining parameters, such as the rotation speed and cutting feed per revolution, are now transformed in angle of rotation degree, minute, second, and cutting feed in inches per minute. This automatic conversion of the feed parameters enables the operator to work in an environment of traditional feed condition already mastered. The operations have clearly demonstrated the machining of a complex part normally requiring CNC equipment and all the accessories related to that type of machinery. With the XENA lathe, an operator with basic knowledge and experience of conventional machining can create simple and complex parts with ease and unequaled precision compared to traditional equipment. The assistance of the tachyon controller reduces the setup times, wasted time for radius jig installations or taper attachments. The tool changing operation and the tool inserts inventory are also reduced to a minimum, since the displacements take into consideration the compensations for radius cutting tools. For example, the programming time, the startup, and the machining to fabricate one single part, such as the part that has been created in this video, would have taken between 4 to 5 hours of work on a CNC lathe with milling option. On the conventional XENA lathe, it was accomplished in less than 1 hour by a conventional machinist. On a traditional, conventional lathe, the same part is practically impossible to do, and it would require operations on a milling with a rotary table, made to measure jigs, and custom cutting tools. The XENA lathe offers features for usability, security, ergonomy, repeatability, rapid execution, and extreme ease of use, making it the most innovative and efficient machine tool for conventional machining currently on the market. For all these reasons and more, we are confident that the XENA lathe assisted with the tachyon controller is ready to face any type of machining needs securely in record time with unequal ease. Since 1979, Isotop Machinery has been a recognized leader in the field of machine tools throughout Canada and in more than 27 other countries worldwide through its sister companies. Because of its expertise and mastery of machining procedures, Isotop Machinery always offers innovative, quality products and after-sales service with exceptional technical support. Moreover, the strength and capacities of our sister companies enable us to offer turnkey solutions where automatization, security, training, and fabrication are required. Our team, through dedication, unity, and competence, have realized our dream: the manufacturing of machine tool in our Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu, Quebec factory. Call us or visit our website to schedule a meeting. Try the XENA lathe by yourself. It will change your mind about conventional machining.